Barista Princess reporting for duty.
Bro.
Hey everybody, CrossFit Princess here. Not now, servant. If it weren't for Princess Uprising, it would be you serving me. Hi, I'm Chelsea Shenanigans, and it is time to play more Dream Daddy. I'm cosplayed as Mary. I love this cosplay. It is so much fun. So yeah, let's go on some more first dates. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, comment below, and if you're already subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Let's go date some daddies. All right, let's check out Damien. Damien Blood March. How do you do? I have finally decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest in Victoria fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats... Oh, I love black cats. On a Friday night, you are most likely to listen to true crime podcasts while I Ew! Negative points for Damien. Taxidermy is disgusting. It's disgusting. You'll never be able to convince me otherwise. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? A coffin. What are your turn-ons? Pronouncing bosom correctly. What did you want to be when you grew up? A batch. What's your favorite movie genre? Foreign art house horror. What is your ideal date? It's night. We are at an industrial darkwave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. What do you never leave home without? An upside-down cross. Let's see if I can make it upside down. I can! Oh, that's so funny. I spend a lot of time thinking about mortality salience. All right, let's message him. Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a minute before I see that Damien's typing. But then he keeps typing. And typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee. I sip my coffee and the computer finally dings. Oh, that's such a long message, Damien! Oh my god! Chelsea, I must confess my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for, as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in as gentlemanly a manner as I would have liked. That is so true. He was rude to the cashier, and I hated that. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and a stroll around my garden. Should it please you, till then, adieu. Yours, humbled, Damien Bloodmarch. Afternoon tea and a stroll around the garden? That sounds so nice. Hey, Amanda, can you help me with something?
Ugh.
Dad, for the last time, I'm not popping your back pimples. Ew. No. Can you interpret this for me? I turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's message. There was nothing. How is this hard for my character to interpret? It's afternoon tea and a stroll in the garden. It sounds lovely. I just don't understand NetSpeak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad, kids got over saying LOL and LMAO or whatever and decided what they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So what do I do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill? Dad, how will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, you'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry. Or, so you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time and now you're reciting things you know about it back to me, aren't you? Just sounds like Bridgerton to me. Have you guys watched Bridgerton? I liked it, but the books are so much better than the show. I highly recommend the books. They're so much fun. They're so light and silly. They made the show way darker than the books ever have been. Like, the first 5 pages and then I read a review of the movie. I loved Pride and Prejudice. Oh, Amanda, you should actually read the book. Still gotta be, though. Great, so, what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard.
Yes.
Ah! Amanda, no! Sure thing, dude. Regards, Chelsea. Well, I suppose that's that. Whoa. Oh, his house is cool. I love the purple windows. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor, estate. The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. There doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately carved bat's head door knocker. And a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. I hate it. What's with all the creepy skulls? I hate them. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring straight at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Chelsea, pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing at the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry, there was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked? I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings? I like oil paintings. Right. Please, let me show you around. He does such interesting things with his hands. He puts it like over here, he puts it up. It's fun. Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason. This is one of the older homes in the block. Yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. Through extensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. We walk past a door carved in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a black parade poster. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, there's more to see. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. Ooh, a library! Damien, what's with all the taxidermy? Like, poor butterflies. Oh, Damien. And this is the library. Sunlight streams in from floor-to-ceiling arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly really proud of this room. Look out the window. I walk to the window and I'm greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughters on his back. Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. Damn. Oh, yes, I'm with Damien. I'm not with Craig. Did you know that Victorians spent at least 20 hours a week gazing longly out of full-length windows? Wait, really? No, but Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Okay, not very funny, but okay. I hate the butterflies, so I'm not going to do that. Pick up a book. You know, Chelsea, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought the more tawdry novels would encourage youth into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Naruto struggled against the chains that Suzuki had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Suzuki. Suzuki smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants.
What?
Damien, you got erotic fiction going on? Okay, I think that's enough. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back onto the shelf. That's a rare book from my private collection. You have erotic fiction. That's enough of the tour. Please, will you join me for tea? I love tea. I actually have some tea. Let's all drink tea together. I follow Damien to his sitting room where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful tiered silver tray. Ooh, we're getting high tea. I take a seat on one of the high back chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having a high tea. I never thought I'd get to do this. Oh, I would love to do this. Damien smiles to himself. What? It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealth or class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the later time of day that the working class had to enjoy tea, and the height of the tables on which they are served. Oh. My dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Your home is really impressive. Are there a lot of goths in Maple Bay? I like your cape. Your home is really impressive. Yay! It seems like you've really put a lot of work into this place. Thank you. No one's ever complimented my home before. That can't be true. This home is gorgeous. You have a library. Hell, I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place, and look at what you've done. I'm kind of jealous. That's very generous of you to say. What got you so interested in goth stuff? It should be gothic, right? Well, when I was a young boy, my father... Did he take you into the city? Sorry. Did you guys see a marching band? I have no idea. I'm afraid I don't understand. I don't either, Damien. You're serious? Of course. But it's... You know, the song. Amanda's made me listen to it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. What song is this? Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting... grew into sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and to try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. Tell me, Chelsea, do you have any hobbies? Quick, sound sophisticated. I like watching soap making videos on the internet. Love me some word jumbles. I learned how to juggle once. These are not good options, and they're also not hobbies. I guess word jumbles. Okay, good, heartsies. The written word fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, you know? If you were gonna say that, you could have just said reading. Reading is actually a hobby. And I think people would appreciate them more if they had to unjumble them. It's poetic, really. Oh, so you're a writer? In a sense. No, doing word jumbles does not make you a writer. We finish our tea and finger sandwiches. Come, I have one more thing to show you. This is so pretty. My garden. It's beautiful. Oh, thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Oh yeah, the language of flowers. I do know that in Victorian times, each flower in a bouquet and even like where it was positioned and what color it was and like everything would make it a different meaning. And it was very elaborate. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. Yeah, exactly. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous, bright orange flower off of a vine. Lilium bulbiferum, the orange lily. What do you think this one means? My loins are ablaze. Thou art the tightest. 3 cheers for sweet revenge. I want to say my loins are ablaze. I want to say that so much. But I'm pretty sure 3 cheers for sweet revenge would be closer because I don't know anything about the language of flowers, but I think orange is a negative affiliation. So I'm pretty sure 3 cheers for sweet revenge would be correct, but I really want to say my loins are ablaze. That is so funny. Oh, the orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. That is so funny because I was like, I think orange is negative. Okay, so I didn't get a good response from that, so I'm going to reload. 3 cheers for sweet revenge. Oh, yay! The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. And that's precisely why floral arrangements is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Snapdragons, honeysuckle, sunflowers. Oh, I like sunflowers. They remind me of sunshine. And then you can eat the seeds as a delicious snack. What a practical choice. Was that wrong? I like sunflowers. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. He's gonna put together a bouquet for me? I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings. Oh, Chelsea, will you excuse me? I must take this. Go for it. Damien smiles and walks back to the house. I take a deep breath and enjoy the heavily perfumed air. What a lovely yard. Oh, hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle. No.
Fix that guard.
Wait, what? Fix that guard? Oh, this is so funny. Okay. Oh, that's the head. That's the head. Okay. Wait. What do you mean? That's totally how it's supposed to stand, isn't it? Oh, I can flip him upside down. Oh, I see. S+ legendary. Whew, that was a close one. Oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset. Chelsea, my dearest, apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. Oh, no. No problem, dude. Everything all right? Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucian. What's wrong? He appears to have... Well, his teacher needs me to come to the school post-haste. Do you need help? Oh, no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together. You're right. This is one of Lucian's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Let's go. Hello, boring Mr. Vega. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. We find another teacher in a boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement. With him are Lucian and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucian has a bloody nose.
How dare you?
Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What's happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucian tried to kill me. What?
What?
I love when video game characters say the same thing as I do. The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Whoa. Wait a second, Lucian. Did you try to cast of Amontillado, Ernest? I don't know what the cask of Amontillado is. I'm neither confirming nor denying that. I turned to Damien and whispered to him, What's Cask of Amontillado? It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story, where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to his cellar, with the promise of wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall. Lucian, you tried to do that? So wait, Lucian, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the thought process here, that Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot. And then he realized that I had lied about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Lucian is awesome. And he's seriously attractive. I wish Damien had Lucian's character model. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell. Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you for your mediation. Lucian, Damien, and I pile into my car and begin to drive home. Lucian immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. I know, son, it's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you, and I can see you're struggling. So if you do decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too. Aww. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job, I know how much you want your own car. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucian continues staring out the window. I love you too. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucian hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. I really admire how you handled that, Damien. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. I just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It really does. You're a good dad. Aww. See you around soon?
Oh.
It would be my honor and my pleasure. Oh, is that the end of the date? Aww. How'd afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to the school to pick up Lucian since he lured Ernest down to the cellar with the promise of a fine vintage and then tried to brick him into the wall, right? How'd you know that? Lucian live streamed the entire thing? Oh my god. I love Lucian. He is the best. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise, it was a fun day. That Damien guy is a character, but he's really good company and a surprisingly diplomatic dad. I dig his style. You know what? Me too.
Simply a majestic evening.
Why did they get an S? No! Is this because I didn't talk about the butterflies? Alright, let's do all of them. Look at the butterflies. I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs on the wall. It's pretty impressive. It's disgusting. I pinned them all myself. Ugh, I hate that. Maybe I could show you how sometime. Absolutely not. No, this taxidermy stuff, disgusting. Pick up a book. Your home is really impressive. Word jumbles. 3 cheers for sweet revenge. Honeysuckle? They smell really good. And then you can eat the tiniest little drop of nectar when you pull the stem out. Okay. What's wrong with sunflowers, Damien? Okay, good. I still got legendary. I really admire how you handled that. Hello, Amanda's dad. It's me, your friend Craig, who loves sports. I have nice and smart children who are good at computers. Aw, man, great to hear from you, buddy. What's up? I'm still strong. I am strong. Don't I know it? Say, I've been reading up about whey protein. You use that at all? I figure it'd help me develop a bit more muscle. Yes, I know what that is. My children are having a tea party and they wanted to invite Amanda, but we can't find her on here. You're also invited. Physical invitation to follow. Cool, I'd love to come. I already went to a tea party with Damien, but I'd love to come to a tea party. Attend that party. Dad, ready for today? I'm ready for every day, sweetie. Gonna tackle it head on. No, are you ready for the thing that we're gonna do today? The tea party, Dad. Nope, I don't remember that. Just put on some going outside pants, let's get going. I can go outside in sweatpants, nothing's stopping me. Dad, I'll see you in a minute. Put on going outside pants. Hello, thank you for coming to our tea party. I do my best to bow and present my daughter, who thanks them with a curtsy. This way, please. Byron Hazel lead. Oh my God, Matt! Hi, Matt. Byron and Hazel lead us to a small table with tiny chairs. Some are occupied by stuffed animals. Oh, Matt raises a comically small plastic teacup at me. Hey, dude. How's the tea? The imaginary tea is absolutely wonderful. I taste a hint of lemongrass. Hi, Carmencita. Hello, Mr. Amanda's dad. Please have a seat. I sit down between Amanda and Matt. Hi, everyone. Aw, Daisy. Daisy, you may have to eat me. Are you prepared to do that? I'm prepared to do anything to survive. Go, Daisy, go. And Brian. Sorry we're late. Daisy made me put on my going outside pants. See, Amanda? Amanda gives me a knowing look and I return an obliging wink. She rolls her eyes. Is that really something your daughter had to pressure you into, Brian? I give Amanda another even more exaggerated wink. She rolls her eyes even harder. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules for some high tea. Actually, it's a common misconception that high tea was appreciated by nobles. I learned this from Damien. Dad, shut up. Now, if you'll all put on your designated tiaras. Oh! My Slay the Princess tiara. Check out Slay the Princess. It's the best thing on my channel, for sure. There are little tiaras sitting on everyone's plate. Well, except for Brian's. His is a softball helmet. Oh, we ran out of tiaras. I don't think this is gonna fit me, but I appreciate the thought. Dad, you're royalty. Please act like it. Brian tries to balance the ill-fitting softball helmet on top of his head, but it immediately tumbles off into the bushes. I'll get that later. Hey, everybody! Craig! Dad, is the tea ready? Yeah, it's been, steeping for a while now. Awesome. Would you girls like to serve your guests tea? No, thank you. We much appreciate our servants' help. Craig leans over to me. That's me. Craig places teacups in front of all of us and a single sandwich cookie into each of our plates. He pours some tea into my cup. Awful fluorescent for a tea. I clink my teacup with Matt and take a sip. Yeah, Matt. Good lemonade. It's tea. Right, very good tea. I lean over to Amanda, who's happily enjoying her tea. So, what do we do at tea parties? We enjoy the splendors of upper-class society, Father. She takes a dainty bite of her sandwich cookie. Marvelous. So the meeting of princesses has been called to order. Hear, hear. But I'm a warrior princess. I hunt and stuff, and I have, like, a really cool sword. I am absolutely getting my sword now. But I am a warrior princess. I hunt and stuff and have, like, a really cool sword. Could I be a space princess? I'll allow it. And I'll be a rock star princess. I'm also space princess. Can there be more than one? Space is pretty big, don't you think? I changed my mind. I want to be a space princess too. Dad, what are you? Do I get to be a princess? I'm the princess and slave princess, of course. Duh. I guess that makes me hacker princess, history channel princess, rude boy princess. If I drop my crown on the floor, I'll make sure to pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Huh? Nice. I don't get it. I think I'll be landscape original contractor princess. Barista princess reporting for duty.
Bro.
Hey everybody, CrossFit princess here. Not now, servant. If it weren't for Princess Uprising, it would be you serving me. We sip tea for a little longer, and then the girls run off to fight dinosaurs as space rock star warrior princesses, I think. They grow up so fast. It's like yesterday that I was helping Amanda throw her own tea parties. Did she make you a servant too? You betcha. Carmencita made me actually brew tea for hers. Pitfalls of owning a coffee shop. Pitfall, your custom blends are amazing. That hibiscus one you gave me a while back was choice. Aw, thanks. It's really nice the girls are getting along. Yeah, I'm really glad we moved into this community. We are too. Amanda's been kind of a role model to them, you know. I hadn't even realized, and I don't even know if Amanda does either. But I guess they're right. All the girls in the neighborhood look up to her. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I'm so proud of her. You better not proud dad cry at this party, Chelsea. I brought extra word jumbles if anyone wants to kill some time while the girls play. The day rolls on and the girls get all tuckered out. Amanda spends the whole day playing with them and taking their pictures, promising that she'll send them the best ones later. We all clean up and help put away the tea sets and tables, then head out as Daisy and Carmencita fall asleep on their dad's shoulders. Aww. Take care, guys. Thanks for coming. Bye, rude boy princess. You want dinner? Nah, I filled up on cookies. Me too. I'm tired. Dude, same. Playing with a bunch of little kids who all simultaneously want your attention and approval is surprisingly exhausting. But in a good way. But also in a kind of a scary way. How so? I feel like I gotta be on my best behavior for them. I don't want to let them down. Just because you still feel bad about dropping the F-bomb in front of your cousin that one time. I did that. I was a teenager and I didn't care. I corrupted her dad. She secondhand smokes now. Well, those kids really look up to you. I'm glad they have you as a role model. Shucks, Fox. I ruffle Amanda's hair.
You've got dads.
Well, I'm gonna end the video here. So my biggest complaint about Damien is the taxidermy. I hate that. I see that as disgusting animal cruelty. I think it's really morbid. So Damien is not my dream daddy because I could never get behind the taxidermy stuff. That is... oh, that grosses me out so much. But this was fun. I think it's really cool that we got afternoon tea and then we went in the garden and then we went to a tea party. That was so much fun. I love the hangout between dates thing. I might even like them more than the dates. I think I do. I got to wear my Slay the Princess tiara, get my sword. I love hanging out with people between dates. It's so cute. It's so fun. I'm so glad I'm playing like the newer version of the game because the other one didn't have that. This game is so much fun. I loved the tea party. I love this game. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, comment below. What kind of princess would you be at the tea party? Thank you for watching. Bye. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Naruto struggled against the chains that Suzuki had bound him with, shirtless and out of breath. What?
What?
Damn! Oh yes, I'm with Damien, I'm not with Craig.
Bro.
Hey everybody, CrossFit Princess here. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules for some high tea. Actually, it's a common misconception that high tea was appreciated by nobles. I learned this from Damien. Dad, shut up.